let's get to filming, people. Hey guys, what's up? So today I am going to be filming an apartment tour of my Brooklyn, New York City apartment. I pay $19.50 for this apartment. It's a one-bedroom. I'm not going to say exactly what neighborhood in Brooklyn it is just for safety purposes, but it's in a really, really good prime location. There's lots of stuff around me, and that is one of the reasons that I really wanted it. And yeah, I'm just gonna hop right into showing you the tour. So yeah, just keep in mind that you can get a really good apartment in whatever neighborhood you want in the city. You just have to kind of be creative and just know exactly what you're looking for and what you need and what you can kind of go without. And you'll see kind of what I mean when I show you the apartment, but the layout is a little bit funky, but I knew right away that it wouldn't be a problem and that I could really make it my own, and I have so many ideas for this space. So this is gonna be like my empty apartment tour. There is furniture in here now, I'm living here, but it is not decorated. I have tons of stuff that I wanna do, so I will be sharing updates on that as I go along. So let's start the tour. Okay, let's start with this hallway. This is the hallway that leads into the main living space. It's super long and it's really a strange layout, but I really like it and I'm planning to do a lot with it. So as you can see, it's a super long hallway, and I am planning to do a really long runner here so that it's really warm and cozy when you walk in. I'm also planning on doing gallery walls on both sides of this hallway. So for the gallery walls, I'm really planning on taking my time and accumulating a collection of like vintage prints and frames. I'm also going to order some prints online, so it's going to be a good combination of both. There's tons of flea markets and vintage stores in Brooklyn, so I'm going to get a lot of stuff from there and just really accumulate a good collection before I put them up on the wall. Another idea I had for the space was to paint these two walls. I don't want to do anything too dramatic, but I definitely want to do a pop of color, maybe like a muted blue or something like that, and really make the space feel warm and welcome when you walk into the hallway. Okay, so once you walk into kind of the main living space of the apartment, we have my kitchen. It's actually a really good sized kitchen for like a New York City apartment. It's kind of galley style. So I have a bunch of cabinet space on the top and down below. So not so much counter space, but I am planning to utilize this wall and kind of get like a really long bar style table with like stools on either side and also storage underneath, so I can put more like of my pots and pans and stuff there. Probably a microwave will go there as well. And so there's like some sitting space in the kitchen, because obviously in the living room, which you'll see next, there's just a couch. So I want there to be some like actual chairs to sit on. So I've definitely gotten the kitchen kind of like set up for the time being. I have all of my utensils in here in a jar and in this one as well, because there really is no drawers. There's two really tiny drawers and that's it. So you have to get kind of creative. When you come a little bit more into the kitchen, my fridge is over here. It's kind of in a weird spot. This is the only really good spot for it. And actually what I love so much about this fridge is that it has a little wine rack. So I haven't filled it yet, but I'm gonna put two really nice bottles of white wine in there for when I have people over. Okay, now for this next part of the apartment, you're gonna have to use your imagination, because this is the one part that I really haven't done anything to. There's still lots of like moving boxes in here and stuff, but this space is gonna be my office. So one of the things that I loved about this apartment was how much natural light it gets. There's like a wall of windows, and I get so much natural light in every room that I'm in. So right now there's a ton of like boxes and stuff in this room and paper towels, but eventually I'm gonna put my desk over here on this wall. I'm gonna get a really long desk, and this is gonna be my office space. So obviously it's kind of strange because this is a really small area, and then on the other side of the kitchen there's the living room, which is also really small. So I think some people would probably be deterred by that if they were touring this apartment, but to me I was like, this is great. Like I can have my own dedicated office space and I can work from here. I can set up my desktop computer, I can edit, I can do everything that I need, and it's kind of like separate from the living space, which is nice because you know, we've all been working from home for like, or most of us have been working from home for over a year, and sometimes you just get tired of working from like your couch or your bed. Like there needs to be some separation. Okay, welcome to the living room. This might be the world's tiniest living room. In fact, it's even kind of hard to fit in the frame because there's just not a lot of space in here. But this was the other kind of like compromise I made when choosing this apartment, was like a very tiny living area. But actually it's not that bad because it's kind of connected to the kitchen, and it just does feel like one open flowing space. So actually for one person, this space is pretty good. I spent a lot of time hanging out on this couch, and then kind of just like coming over here to the kitchen, and sometimes I'll use this even as like a standing desk until I get my office set up. So again, tons of plans to kind of redecorate. This is just the initial like moving in, getting a couch and being set up, but I really want to do a really nice like colorful rug in this space to bring a lot of color to the space. I also want to put a lot of like greenery and plants, maybe do like a ceiling, like hanging plant or something like that. Here potentially could be another gallery wall, but I'm not too sure about that since the hallway is definitely going to be a lot. And then also do want to get a nice kind of bench table that fits in that space, so that when I want to use it as a coffee table, I can just move it out and put my stuff on it. And then be able to kind of like have space for drinks and food and stuff when people are hanging out on the couch. Okay, on to the bathroom. So I'm pretty happy with this bathroom. It's like a really good size for a New York City apartment, and I've done like the basic setup. There's not too much more I'm gonna do in here right now. I'm really gonna focus on kind of designing more of the other areas of the apartment first, because this one is pretty kind of like comfy. So one of the things I love about this bathroom is that I have a full-size tub. I feel like this was such a nice bonus to the bathroom to have this really deep soaking tub where you can take baths and kind of just relax and hang out. Also, the other thing that I love about this bathroom is that the shower water pressure is amazing. If you've ever lived in a New York City apartment, you know that the water pressure is like so good, and it's such a nice, just refreshing shower. So a lot of this stuff that I got for this bathroom I got from Target. So this shower curtain is the Joanna Gaines line from Target, Hearth in Hand. I also got this towel rack and this toilet paper rack from Joanna's collection as well, just because there's no towel rack over there or toilet paper holder. That's kind of one of the things that this bathroom didn't have, so I just kind of added them in to the space. Another thing that I am probably going to do eventually is some shelves above the toilet, like a 3-shelf storage unit. Right now I have a lot of my stuff under here. It's kind of like a mishmash, not super aesthetically pleasing, so I'm probably going to add that and then do a lot of these like kind of storage bins. I got that from Target as well, and just like a good storage option. Okay, so now we're in the bedroom, which is one of my favorite parts of this apartment. There's like a full 1-bedroom. They could have made this apartment easily into a studio, but they didn't. They kept it as a 1-bedroom. So I have the tinier living room, but like a full bedroom, and I'm so happy about that, honestly. It's so nice to sleep in here at night and just like go into your room and know that you're in a separate space. You can just like relax, you can chill. You're not in the working space or the living space. So you're gonna have to excuse kind of some of this stuff, the wires, the, you know, extra stuff that's out, the Target bag, because I am still very much moving into the space and settling in, but I have tons of ideas of what I want to do with this apartment, and a lot of that is gonna happen in here. I really wanted to keep the bed like nice and white and just crisp, but I think on this back wall over here, I'm either gonna do really like dramatic kind of wallpaper, or I'm gonna paint it like a deep blue or a deep green, something that really makes the white pop even more. And I'm gonna get, you know, 2 nightstands, one on either side. That's like a hamper that I'm kind of temporarily using right now. I do have a closet. This is the only closet that I have in the entire apartment, which is kind of crazy. So got to get really creative with storage solutions. And either I'm going to put a dresser, like a tall one here, or I'm going to put a long one along this wall. Typically that TV is kind of like more center, and definitely when I get a dresser, it would sit on top of it. So for the mattress, it was really important to me that I got something sustainable. So this bed is from Saatva. It's an organic cotton mattress. I'll link all the info down below in the description box, but I ordered it about 3 weeks ahead of time and it came right on time. They do white glove delivery service, so they brought it upstairs and set it up for me. I didn't have to do anything, which is exactly what I wanted, and it's so comfortable. I just like melt into this bed at night. Okay, so that about wraps up the apartment tour. I hope you guys got a really good sense of what you can get in Brooklyn at this price point. And I am going to be doing so much decorating to this apartment. So if you like home decor, interior design, all of that stuff, stick around because I'm going to be posting a lot more videos of that and the whole process that I go through with designing each space in this apartment. So stick around and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video.